Here's what you need to know about the Grade 1 Just a Game Stakes on the Belmont Stakes undercard. The favorite in the Just a Game, contested at a mile on the turf for fillies and mares, is Juddmonte homebred Sagesta, a filly who has always had talent but is in career best form at the age of 5. She's coming into this race off 2 consecutive Grade 1 wins, including a dead heat for the win last time out in the Jenny Wiley, but that was her first race off a layoff and she figures to be sharper this weekend. Her trainer Chad Brown has won 8 of the last 9 runnings of this race, and his first came in 2017 with this mare's Dam Antono. In addition to Sagesta, Chad Brown will also send out the lightly raced Irish bred filly Sand Trap, who came off a 544-day layoff to romp an allowance race in her first start for her U.S. connections. She passed the eye test in her stateside debut, and now she has to prove she can do that against the best in the division. Shipping in from Europe is the Aga Khan's homebred Group 3 winner Mandanaba, who finished 3rd in last year's French 1000 Guineas and started her 4-year-old season with a victory in the Prix Maurice Zilbert. Unlike typical European runners, Mandanaba is a horse with early speed, an attribute that should make her suited to American racing. Trainer Mark Cassie will also send a pair of challengers into the Just a Game. And One More Time was a Grade 1 winner going a mile on the turf as a 2-year-old, but was off for over a year following that effort, returning in September of 2025 with a win in an allowance race. She was unsuccessful in her first 2 starts of 2026 against Graded Stakes Company, but seems to have come back into form with a Great to Wire win and plenty of Grace Stakes at Aqueduct in April. She'd need a career best effort to defeat this group, but her last race was her highest speed figure to date, so she could be coming into her own as a 4-year-old. Her stablemate, Classic Q, is another possible pace factor in the race, who recently earned her first Graded Stakes win in her 14th career start, dueling for the lead, taking a clear advantage into the stretch, and fending off Portfolio Duration to win the Distaff Turf Mile on the Kentucky Derby undercard. While that was her first Graded Stakes win, she was already a winner of the Wild Applause Stakes last year at 3 and has placed 4 times in Graded Stakes Company, so she's earned the chance to compete at the Grade 1 level. Rounding out the field are Deep Satin, winner of the Della Rose Stakes over this same track and distance last year for Sharita Vo and Jose Ortiz, Buttercream Babe, who will be stretching back out to a mile off 2 sprint races to start her year, including a 5.5 furlong allowance win at Keeneland, and Fast Market, winner of the Grade 3 Pebbles Stakes last November and most recently 6 behind Sagesta in the Jenny Wiley in her first start of the season.